Hey guys, it's Shanari here. So I just got done with work and everything. I'm just getting back home. I had to record some fill-ins because I messed up on some things. Anyway, I'm all over the place. But I started recording a teen series today, and there were like a lot of events that were happening, and I was like, damn, where were my friends at? And then I was on Facebook and I saw some of my friends from high school, but then I was thinking to myself, like, where are my actual friends at nowadays? Not acquaintances, people that I talk to, sometimes, or I mean like actual friends, someone that I could like call up and be like, hey, you want to go to lunch? Or just talk to, besides my brother or my mom. I don't have that. And so, I don't know, just had me thinking, like, what the fuck? What's going on? I'm 23 years old and I don't have a friend. Now, here's the thing. Before, I'm not looking like for a pity party or anything like that. I'm just talking, my little morning talks or whatever. But if you notice, like in my vlogs, I'm usually by myself. I went to New Orleans by myself. I go everywhere by myself, and I'm always in the house doing homework or working, and I'm by myself. And before you guys say anything, if you're basing it on my channel, what I talk about on here has nothing to do with my friendships. I mean, friendships are friendships, you know what I mean? So, yeah, first of all, I will say this. I'm not one of those girls that looks at women and I'm like, oh, I don't like hanging out with other women because women are messy and females are drama. I'm not that type of person. I don't look at women and think that they're all just drama. I know there are different types of, I know everybody's different, first of all. And I'm not like super judgmental. Of course, we all need to judge things. We gotta judge what kind of food we're gonna eat that day. So I know that we have to judge things. But I'm not judgmental. I understand that people can change. So I was kind of like looking back on friendships and things and why things ended. And you guys know I always do a story time or whatever. And they were stupid endings. Like, we got into one argument and it was done. Like, is that what things are coming down to? Because if I get into an argument with someone, I'm usually the first person. I'll call you, especially if I think I'm wrong. I'll end up calling you. I never get a call back or anything. Like, and they just, all my friendships end so abruptly. So I'm not saying that I'm the victim. I have looked back on a couple things, and the only reason why this is even kind of my attention is because my mom mentioned it too. She was like, yeah, you don't really have any friends. And I was like, fuck, should I go out and go get some? I'm totally fine with being alone. I'm comfortable. I like it. I can go out to the store. I can go out to eat. I've learned to just do things on my own, and I haven't even noticed that it's because I have no friends. I just thought that, okay, I'll go to a theme park, or I'll go out of town, or I'll jump up and do anything, and I don't need a group of friends to go with me, and I still have a good time. And I always end up meeting people, not lifelong friends, but I always end up meeting people whenever I'm out doing these things. So I mean, like, the last friend that I actually had was this girl when I was like 16, 17 years old, and she was older than me, and she was really immature, and I should have noticed that because she was hanging out with a lot of like younger people, I guess. I don't know. And they were teenagers, and she was like 18, 19. But yeah, I mean, that ended abruptly too, and we had actually built something over like 4 years, and it just kind of ended. And it was it was just stupid. I don't know. I was also thinking about this girl. One thing I used to do that I've completely stopped doing was lending people money. I would like not even know somebody that long, and I would lend someone like $50 or $100, or a lot of times it would even be like $20 that I just did not have. Like, I remember being younger and being really broke, and I would lend people clothes and money and stuff because in hopes that they would give it back to me, or I would be gaining a friendship, because what is $20 to like a lifelong friend? That's how I'd be thinking. But people would just start using me and running over me, and they would just never give it back. And sometimes people would still hang out with me knowing that they owed me $100 from like the month before and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like all of this is just a learning experience. I'm learning to, I'm still nice, that hasn't stopped, but I'm learning to pick my battles as far as and learning not to just be friends with anybody and stop being so naive. Because on one video I posted about this lesbian girl who got upset with me because she wanted to be with me and I didn't know it. And a couple people were like, it's either you're really naive or you're in denial or blah blah. And it's like, what? I don't think about things like that. I kind of just think of people as equals. Like, I don't think that every lesbian girl wants to be with me. So I just totally thought that she really wanted a friendship. And, you know, she was calling so much, so I thought that. I don't know. I'm not going to dwell on it too much. You know, everybody has their quirks and stuff, and I feel like it's okay to be alone. I used to be ashamed of it, you know? Like, oh, guys, it's turning nighttime. I know I say morning talks, but I record them the night before. But anyway, I would be on a date with a guy, and he would be like, oh, well, do you have any friends you could introduce me to? Or, you know, we could do a double date. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. And I would be so ashamed to tell him I don't have any friends. I would be like, oh, my friend got sick, so, you know, we can't do it anymore. And I don't even do that shit anymore. I'm like, look, I don't really have any friends. I mean, I don't want the guy to think I'm crazy, because usually if you don't have friends, you know, something's wrong with you, something's a little crazy. But I don't have time to explain to a guy that, you know, things have happened over the years, and I just haven't really garnered any friends and stuff. And you guys, mind you, I did just move back here, so it would be kind of difficult for me to just have, like, you know, friends off the back. My laptop's open. So, yeah. Anyway, guys. What are your thoughts on that? How do you just make friends as an adult? I feel like it's becoming even more harder and harder. I do feel I feel a lot fulfilled through YouTube. That's a weird thing. I'm not like, it's not that I found friends through YouTube, but because I don't have a regular 9 to 5, it makes it very easy for me to post regularly and do things, you know, that I want to do and comment back and stuff. So, I mean, it makes things less lonely. It fills my time when I'm not, you know, because you just, after a while, I think you just want girlfriends. You don't just want to go on dates and, you know, I don't know. I just feel like that gets boring. Constantly, you know, going on dates. Hold on. I was out of focus for a second. Constantly going on dates and the guy is your friend. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Well, anyway, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Till the next time. I can't believe how, like, can you guys believe how dark it's gotten? Like, look at this. Like, over a 5-minute video. I've been recording for 10 minutes, but it already got dark. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, bye.